The Ford Fusion plug-in hybrid has an EPA rating of 97 MPGe. Is this owner really getting that many miles per gallon? Find out how much she gets, what she likes and dislikes about the car, and how many stars she rates it. Along with the Mustang, the Fusion is the only remaining car that Ford now produces. A popular seller for Ford, the Fusion comes in gas, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid versions. Today's owner has the plug-in hybrid version.
You know, I have a really busy life, so I was looking for something that would save me time. I ended up with this car because there's a couple of things. I don't have to go to the gas station as often, probably once a month. So that's a big time saver for me. And the other time saver when I do have to drive a little farther is that I get to use the carpool lanes. You know, so that's very important to me.
That's just a couple of benefits of the plug-in hybrid, which we'll get to more of those later. First, let's take a look at the exterior. The Fusion is a mid-size car and has the fastback styling that has become so popular. The overall look is aerodynamic and sleek, especially in this rapid red color. The design of the front and rear light clusters add to that aesthetic.
Well, I like cute cars, you know, and I really love the way this car looked. One time I got in an accident, not my fault, but I didn't have the car for like 3 weeks, and I went to the shop to pick up the car, and they were driving it from another, like their lot or whatever, and I was just standing in the street looking around, and then the car drove by. I'm like, that's a really cute car. That's my car, you know, so I knew I really liked it because I forgot, you know, and it was, you know, still loved the way it looked.
Inside, the plug-in hybrid SE trim has seats finished in leather with plenty of head and legroom. The console is clean and well designed with infotainment control being through a touchscreen. And there's some nice high-end touches too.
I work a lot, so whenever one of my kids is in the car with me, I make them drive so I can continue working. There are 3 presets so that it will set the seats and the mirrors to whatever you want, and it will remember that. So it's a memory preset. So there's 3 of them. There's 3 of us who drive the car. So each of us just walks in and presses our number, and I am number 1.
While the interior is nicely done, the cargo compartment is a disappointment.
So the battery pack is, because it is a hybrid and it has a motor and a battery pack, the battery pack is in the back, and the trunk is really tiny.
Compared to the hybrid's 12 cubic feet, the plug-in's luggage capacity is a significantly smaller 8.2 cubic feet. When it comes to tech, the Fusion is available with the latest tech features like adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning, and a lane keeping system. And then there's the basic conveniences like keyless entry.
I can also walk up to the car and unlocks and knows I'm there, you know, so it makes it a little easy to not have to fumble for keys all the time.
So let's get to the plug-in hybrid part. Under the hood is a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with a 7.6 kilowatt-hour battery. The transmission is a continuously variable transmission. The EPA estimated electric-only range is 21 miles.
So if I just go to the office and to my daughter's school, that is under 20 miles back and forth. So I never use any gas on those days because a charge runs about 19-21 miles depending on how you use it.
In pure electric mode, the vehicle reduces energy-consuming activities to a minimum. But does that have a downside?
So what I didn't understand, and nobody told me before, so I want other people to know, is that if I run the car on EV, the motor is not running and the car does not heat up. So those cold winter mornings, I find myself having to choose between, do I use the EV or do I turn off the EV, which you do have a choice to do, so I can get some heat in the car.
And how does it drive?
It's pretty smooth. It's smooth, good kickstart. Like the start is pretty fast. If I'm at a stop sign or a stoplight, I can usually get out in front of everybody else. And it's just a really nice car to drive.
The EPA estimate for the plug-in Fusion is 97 MPGe combined. So what is Saili getting?
I am getting 70.4 miles per gallon, which is pretty incredible.
It might not be 97, but that is still pretty incredible. So how many stars does Saili rate the Fusion plug-in?
I'd give it 4 stars because the number of miles I get to drive on a charge is only 19 or 20 or 21. And if I am doing anything other than just going to my office and coming back or going to the gym and coming back, I run out of EV, so I'd like a little bit more.
Please be sure to give the video a like, take a look at our other owner reviews, and subscribe to The Driver Download.